So here are 3 green flags men look for in women that they're interested in potentially marrying.
And ladies, I'm going to give you 3 green flags to look for in men that are husband material. And number 3 is something that I know you're probably not thinking about when looking for a provider energy masculine man.
For those lovely ladies that are new here, what's up? I'm Natasha.
And I'm Brian.
I was a former single mom with 4 kids, went through a whole bunch of trauma and loss. If you're interested in learning more about dating and relationships and feeling good in your body again, I'm talking your hormones, your nervous system, all that.
Click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our videos and content.
Number 1 green flag that this might be the woman that he's willing to marry. She has a great relationship with her family, in particular, her dad and brothers. So what we're looking at as men is it always starts with respect. First, does she respect the men in her life? Because no matter how much she says she likes you, no matter how much she says she wants to be with you, if she just in her core doesn't respect the men in her life, that lack of respect will come down on you as well. They can really love the men, but it's those unhealed places in those relationships with men that if it goes unaddressed, it'll at some point hurt your relationship with her. So just observing, seeing how her relationship is with her family, with her father, with her brother. She's going to have a similar type of respect and your relationship's going to go well.
So is that something that you were looking at with me?
Definitely. That's something that I looked at personally. And it wasn't as if I was dissecting it.
No, because you never made it obvious.
Right.
Yeah.
But you look at how she talks about him, how she talks about being around him, how she talks about how they grew up.
Yeah.
And even if he wasn't in her life the entire childhood, how does she speak about him? Does she speak well about him? And then this is the last thing, does she still talk to him if he's alive?
So good. This is so good. So ladies, for you, and I have a very, rocky relationship with the men in my life. I would say my dad. I love my dad now. But, come from a background where split family household. My dad was gone when I was young. But I took time to heal. So I'm saying that for you, ladies, is how do you talk about the men in your life? Because that's the stuff that comes out subconsciously when you're having conversations with guys. So if you're bashing the men in your life, your exes, your dad, your brother, stuff like that, he is picking up on that. He's probably not going to say anything to you, but he is aware of that.
Yes, that's 100%.
Okay, the number one green flag when you're looking at men that you potentially want to marry, does he follow through? Not what he's saying, not all the promises, not you're the one, not I eventually want to marry you, not you're the most, I've never met anyone like you, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen, oh, we're going to go do this, we're going to go do that. No, does he do what he says he's going to do? That is the number one thing, because how you do anything is how you do everything. And if he's already breaking little promises with you, babe, like not following through on phone calls, not following through on planning dates, not following through on helping you fix things that need to be fixed without you nagging him, then babe, you need to expand your options with rotationally dating, because I promise you there are men out there that they love to do things for you.
Adding to it, men only do that to women that they're not 100% sure that they want to be with.
Interesting.
So if they really want to be with you, we're going to go out of our way. Now, some men just have that where that area in their life is unhealed. So they could really want to be with you, but it's an area that they need to address. But for the most part, if a man wants to be with you, it's not something you'll have to guess about. He's going to follow through. He's going to over communicate, over give. He's just going to make sure that he's showing you in every way. So definitely great point.
So good. Because men sometimes do that as a form of self-sabotage.
Yes. The number 2 green flag that men see in women that they potentially want to be with is that she allows you to lead. That starts with the beginning of the dating process. So even stuff as small as planning a date, she accepts and allows you to lead in where you're going on the dates, as long as she feels safe and it's not in an environment where she should fear for anything, right? She'll allow you to lead in that area. And what we see is it's a pattern. So if you're overdoing it, even in not allowing him to plan dates, that could be a red flag for us and saying, okay, In what other area is she just overbearing? It lets us know that it's not going to be a lot of back and forth in our relationship. We're going to have conversations as mature adults, and we're going to be able to move forward, that we don't have to fight in every area. So it's not that it's her responsibility. If he's a leader, he's a leader. He's going to lead anyway. But allowing him to lead lets us know that you're in your feminine, you're relaxed, and you're trusting in the relationship, at least to that point.
Yeah, because the number one need for men is respect.
Yes.
So if he feels like you can't be led, or you can't receive,
Yes.
or you can't just relax in his presence, he's not going to, subconsciously, he's going to feel like you don't respect him. And it's going to be such a turn off for him.
Yeah.
That's so good, babe. And ladies, you got to heal your nervous system if you struggle in this area. Okay. So number 2, a green flag that this is a great guy, provider, protector, masculine energy man that you want to marry or potentially marry, is that he's already showing signs of providing for you and protecting you. And this looks like he's always checking in on you. Now, for some people, they think, oh, he's just being controlling. And if you're not used to a man that is like checking in to make sure you're good, that's going to feel foreign to you. Protective masculine energy men, they're going to watch out to make sure you're good. And we're not talking about men that are over controlling or anything like that, but he's checking in. Hey, do you need anything? I'm out. Do you need me to pick you up anything? Or you're saying that you do need something, and he just goes and he gets it for you. He takes care of it for you. But that is a big thing that, you did when we were dating, and then continue to do now that we're married, is just always checking in. Provider energy men is not just about paying bills. That's part of it. But it's actually that provision of making sure you are good, making sure you are safe. Are you wandering around by yourself, lost, trying to get somewhere, and no, your man isn't like trying to help you find where you need to go or taking care of it? It's those little things. Watch what he's doing. Does he actually care that you're safe and that you have what you need? And even if he can't get that for you, he's figuring out ways to get it for you.
It's so easy to see.
Yeah.
Because those provider energy men are, again, they're the ones that are reaching out. They're calling you. They're not waiting on a text or a call from you, and they're making sure you're good. So that was a great point. So the number 3 green flag that men see in women that they potentially want to marry is she has a life of her own and she's self-motivated. When we come in, we don't want to come into a situation where you're just waiting on Prince Charming and you haven't been doing anything. You don't have a schedule. You were just waiting on us, right? We don't want to feel that way, because in our mind, the relationship is going to be where you can't function without us. So as much as we enjoy you really needing us, we want you to have your own life, your own hobbies. We want you to have things that you enjoy doing, and then we can merge together and start doing some of these things together. But if you don't have anything going on in your life, then most men are going to stray away from it, because you're going to be ultra dependent on him. And that's how we feel.
This is the area of your life where you do need to be independent, emotionally independent. You're not emotionally needing him. A man wants a woman that is having the time of her life, whether he is there or not, because then they want to join the party, right? But they don't want to feel like they are your source of happiness, because that's you and your needy energy. That's you and your pick me energy. It's such a turn off for men. He is not your source. God is your source. And you know how to make yourself happy. You genuinely already love yourself and you love your life. And then the man will come along and he will mirror that back to you. Okay, number 3, and this is so important and often overlooked when you're looking at, is this a provider energy man? Is this a potential husband where I'll have a great life? Is he actually has money making skill sets. Money making skill sets. That means he's not just happy go lucky and positive and, a big dreamer, but he actually has skills that can be used to monetize, right? So business skills or skills in the workplace, but he knows how to make money. He knows how to, he's employable, or he has business skills. He actually has a skill set that also shows you that he knows how to follow through. That also shows you that he has a growth mindset, that he's always trying to improve his skills and can take care of you and the family.
I love it, because a lot of women are looking for men who they want to get to a certain level. Instead of looking at what job they have, looking at the skill set and looking at what's on the inside of them, as well as what they're currently doing,
Yeah.
it kind of shows you their potential and where they're at. So you don't
Yeah.
have to go asking these questions like, what do you want to do in 10 years?
Yeah.
You see them already living that out.
Yeah.
And it's something that you can feel comfortable with if you decide to move forward because of those skills.
Okay, here's the thing, ladies. If you are attracting men that have more red flags and not enough green flags, you want to change the type of men you attract into your life, or you want the man you're with to step up, then you need strategy, babe. And we need to shift your energy. Everyone around you is simply mirroring back to you what's going on in you. So one thing that we help our ladies in the Feminine Energy Academy is we help you shift your energy so you can attract better. You can attract a high quality man for dating and for marriage, but also have strategy so that you are not waiting around being a girlfriend for 5 years or in situationships, but you're actually attracting and moving ahead with guys that actually want to be married.
So we'll see you in the Feminine Energy Academy. The link is below. Make sure you DM us and let us know exactly why you're there once you join, and we'll answer you right away and get you all the information you need.
Ooh, okay. Start that one again.